In this video, I'll be breaking down the trade I took on Euro USD today. It was a winner, a 1 to 11 RR trade on Euro USD today. So I'll be explaining why I got into this trade. I'll be sharing like the reason behind my entry, the entry style or entry model I used, and why I got out where I took my profits from. So this particular trade right here, the entry model I used was flip zones. And I will have to give credit to Kvngsolzfx. He's the guy that actually that he's like the first person that really explains flip zones to me that I understood and it kind of made sense. So I will put his the link to his IG on the description of this video. You can check him out. So Kvngsolzfx, he's the guy that actually opened my eyes to flip zones and explained it for me in such a way that I understood. So that was what I used to enter this trade as of this morning London session. So, but before I break it down, let me go to the higher time frame so we see what is going on. So this morning, as you all know, Euro USD has been on a very heavy downtrend for the past weeks. Today, we were expecting the continuation of the sales. I don't know why my network is slow. Okay, so we were expecting the continuation of the sales, but then something happened, right? So let me put on the Asian range indicator so we see what's up. All right, so this right here was in the morning. This is the Asian range. So around here, that was like 7 a.m. in the morning this morning. So when the market came and took out this previous low right here, it was like, okay, the market is going to continue. I was like, okay, the market is going to continue the downtrend, of course. But then when I saw that it broke structure, it further broke structure to the downside, what I was looking for now, I was looking for areas of liquidity where price was going to retrace to take out liquidity and then continue selling to the downside. So that was exactly what I was looking for. So when price gave us this lower low here, it came up, left this wick here, and further broke structure to the downside. So immediately I saw this, I was like, fine. I was going to look for the immediate area of liquidity and probably like supply or other block that I'm going to be willing to short from. So I was immediately priced further broke structure here to the downside. This was in the morning, now somewhere around 8 a.m. in the morning. So immediately price broke structure again to the downside here. What I was looking for now was an area where I will short and take my profit right here at this line. So what I saw on the chart was this right here, this other block here. So this was the other block that caught my eye. Why was I considering shorting from here? One, because market is bearish. It further broke structure to the downside. Two, we have this liquidity here, this wick right here. It's liquidity that the market wants to induce and sell. Then three, there's this other block that broke out of this small range within the Asian range. You get? So that was my like confluence that I had in mind to short from. But then immediately I now checked the DXY. Remember, I always say that if you're someone that trades Euro USD, if you're a Euro USD trader, you trade only Euro USD, you should always like reference your analysis with DXY because DXY is inversely correlated to Euro USD. So anytime you're doing your Euro USD analysis, you have to look at the DXY and see what's going on the DXY. So you don't like do anything that is not really going to correlate with DXY. So immediately I finished this, I checked the DXY and I saw this. I saw this double bottom right here. This was the double bottom that formed during the Asian session. And price was around here in the morning, you get? So 8 a.m. price was around here. And on Euro USD, I was hoping to sell on this other block. On DXY now, it's buy, but on Euro USD, it's inverse of DXY. So I was hoping to sell. So when I came to DXY and I checked out the other block I was hoping to sell on, I saw that this was it. But then I saw that there was liquidity resting below this other block. So immediately I saw this, I didn't consider that trade as a high probability setup anymore, because I knew if liquidity is resting below here, DXY can easily want to come and clear this liquidity before it pushes to the upside, especially that the liquidity itself has a very valid order block beneath it. You get like a very valid order block. Look at the very strong push like formed to the order block, and it broke structure to the upside right here. So immediately I saw this perfect equal lows here. Now, I wasn't really interested in selling at that zone, that's at this zone on Euro USD. I wasn't really interested in selling at this zone anymore. So when uh I saw the equal lows, I was expecting that at least Euro USD should also come and take out this Asian high here, which is like similar to the equal lows that is on DXY. So when I saw that, I didn't really consider this as something that will hold. So immediately price came into this other block. I was just very observant. I saw that it respected it a bit and then it broke it. Now let's go to the lower time frame. Let's go to the 5 minutes. Let's go to the 5 minutes. Let's see. 3 minutes. I want to look for what it in particular gave me the confidence. Okay, right here. This right here. So when price came into this area, now you see this liquidity right here, right? Price took the liquidity and then it showed sign of like selling. Immediately I saw this small sign of selling. Then I now saw this very strong push again. I saw this bullish push again. Even though in this particular scenario, price didn't really break this to the upside. You know, ideally, what I'm supposed to wait for is to see that this bullish move breaks this zone, like breaks out of this zone and gives us a week up here. Then it will mean that this zone is completely invalidated, you get? But then why I did not wait for that was because there was already a very strong confluence on DXY. That DXY was going to go down to take out that liquidity. So when I saw this small rejection here and this very strong push to the upside, I immediately knew that this zone was not going to hold. This zone was not going to hold, because if you even look at, you see, even within this other block, there's another small other block here, right here. So it's like this was reacting off this imbalance here, and then this now broke this other block. So immediately I saw this, the next thing that was in my mind was I was looking for the flip zone. And what is flip zone? Flip zone is just that particular zone that breaks or fills demand or supply. That's what the flip zone is. Now let me go back to that particular place and show you. So right here, right? So here it is. Let's assume this was the demand area, or supply rather. Let's assume this was the supply, or the supply is resting. Let's still use this particular supply for as the example. So price came, respected it a bit, and then give a strong push. I said in this particular case, it didn't really fill the supply completely. Ideally, I'm supposed to wait and see that these candles that break through the supply. When if this candle has broken through the supply properly, that would have been a very perfect example. But I didn't really wait to see that it broke it completely. Immediately I saw this strong push, I already knew that this level wasn't going to hold again. So flip zone is that other block, right? That other block that fills the supply. So price will come back and test the other block and fly. That is just the idea of flip zone. So when price comes into your zone, it respects it a bit, comes down, and then next thing is boom, price fills your zone. So that other block that filled your zone in this case, I said it didn't really feel it, but this is the idea, or this is the concept behind flip zones. That zone that filled your supply or demand, whichever case it is, that's where your flip zone is. So in this case, this right here is the flip zone. This is the other block that filled this supply, assuming it actually failed, right? So that was why I marked out this here, and then I set my limit. And this was exactly 2.5 pips, guys. Like 2.5 pips. Crazy. I can This is like the smallest stop loss I've ever had in my whole trading life. 2.5 pips, and it just ran for 28 pips. I didn't wait for it to hit final tip. I think I closed it around here. So this was the idea behind this trade. And my target was just the Asian high, as you can see right here. My target was just the Asian high. So I didn't even eye too much. And as you can see, very, very clean. Immediately price touched the flip zone, it just flew. So this is just one entry model, the flip zone entry model, which I used. And I hope you got some value from this trade breakdown. I hope you got some value. Please, if you got some value from this, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button and check the description of this video. You'll find the links to my Telegram channel. You'll find a link to my Telegram channel where I drop the trades I take. And then sometimes I also drop educational content. And I'm also planning on holding a class, having a class very soon, a free class just to teach my ideas, teach how I trade to whoever will want to learn. So I'll be having a Zoom class very soon, probably every week, every week. So don't if you want to get on that, do check out my Telegram channel. You'll find the link on the description. So cheers, guys. I hope this made sense to you, and see you in the next one.